The deepest parts of our oceans are so unexplored that we know more about the surface of Mars than what lies beneath our own planet. Every year, strange sounds echo through the darkness. Mysterious creatures appear for a single photograph before disappearing forever. Entire legends are born from shadows that no one can explain. Some of these stories turned out to be real. Others became internet myths that fooled millions. And a few are so disturbing that scientists still can't completely explain why they exist. Today, we're diving into the most terrifying creatures, legends, SCPs, and unexplained ocean mysteries ever imagined. From the famous bloop that convinced the world a sea monster was waking up, to creatures so enormous they could swallow cities, every entry becomes stranger than the last. Whatever you do, don't watch this alone. Because once you reach the final creature, you'll never look at the ocean the same way again. Hashtag the ocean's darkest secrets they don't want you to see. The ocean covers more than 70% of our planet. Yet humanity has explored less than 10% of it. Think about that for a moment. There are entire mountain ranges hidden beneath the waves, trenches deeper than Mount Everest is tall, and millions of creatures that have never been seen by human eyes. Every year, scientists discover species they never knew existed. But not everything found beneath the surface has a simple explanation. Some mysteries begin with a strange sound that echoes across an entire ocean. Others begin with blurry photographs, unexplained sightings, or stories passed between sailors for centuries. Then there are the legends created by the internet. Monsters so terrifying that millions of people believed they were real. Some are based on science. Some are complete fiction. And a few exist somewhere in the unsettling space between reality and imagination. Today, we're descending into the darkest corners of Earth's oceans to uncover the most fascinating underwater mysteries ever told. We'll separate scientific fact from internet myth, uncover terrifying deep-sea creatures, explore legendary sea monsters, and dive into some of the most disturbing fictional SCP entities ever created. As we descend deeper, the stories become stranger. The creatures become larger. And the darkness becomes absolute. So dim the lights, put on your headphones, and take one last look at the surface. Because once we begin this descent, there's no turning back. The sound that terrified the world. In the summer of 1997, scientists monitoring underwater microphones across the Pacific Ocean captured something they had never heard before. A single, incredibly powerful sound echoed across thousands of kilometers. It wasn't an explosion. It wasn't an earthquake. It wasn't a submarine. The signal was so deep and so powerful that it was detected by sensors separated by vast stretches of ocean. Researchers gave it a simple name. The bloop. That one recording ignited one of the biggest ocean mysteries in modern history. The sound had characteristics similar to a living creature. But there was one impossible problem. If an animal had produced it, that creature would have needed to be far larger than a blue whale, the biggest animal ever known to exist. Suddenly, imaginations exploded. People imagined ancient sea monsters sleeping beneath the Pacific. Others believed a prehistoric predator had somehow survived extinction. Online forums filled with theories about creatures hidden in trenches deeper than anyone had explored. Videos claimed humanity had accidentally recorded the roar of Earth's true apex predator. For years, nobody knew the answer. The mystery only grew. But sometimes, the truth is just as fascinating as the legend. Years later, scientists compared the recording with naturally occurring sounds from Antarctica. The match was almost perfect. The terrifying roar wasn't a monster at all. It was the sound of enormous glaciers cracking, grinding, and breaking apart beneath the frozen seas. A reminder that nature itself can create sounds more frightening than anything our imagination could invent. But if you think the story ends there, you're only scratching the surface. Because the next creature on our list was never recorded by scientists. Yet millions of people became convinced it was lurking in the deepest trench on Earth.